Prayer to Saint Joseph. To pray together every day, subscribe to the channel, thank you. Prayer for Tuesday, August 5th, 2025 in honor of Saint Joseph, a day of reflection, hope, faith, and family guidance in our beloved USA. In this sacred moment, we open our hearts with deep gratitude and sincere reverence. We gather as humble seekers of peace and love under the gentle watch of Saint Joseph. Our spirits rise as we embrace the warmth of his compassionate presence. We invite divine light into our lives and welcome our inner reflections with open minds and tender souls. Today, on Tuesday, August 5th, 2025, we stand united in prayer, seeking solace and understanding in our journey through life's trials. We feel the call of our hearts, yearning for guidance and truth, and we trust in the profound wisdom of our heavenly guardian. Our souls are nourished by the memory of his steadfast courage, his silent strength in adversity, and his joyful humility in service. We listen to the quiet whispers of our inner spirit as we acknowledge our vulnerabilities and our limitless potential. In this prayer, our voices join in a harmonious chorus that echoes with hope, trust, and a deep commitment to our spiritual journey. Every word we utter is a testament to our longing to grow, to heal, and to be embraced by an ever-present divine care. We allow the stirring of our emotions to lead us closer to the presence of Saint Joseph, whose life reminds us of the beauty of obedience and the power of a humble heart. Our eyes light up with gratitude for the blessings bestowed upon us in surprising and gentle ways. We welcome the truth that even in our deepest struggles, the spirit of hope remains undimmed. May the radiance of Saint Joseph guide us from an inner well of joy and lead us towards the sacred embrace of divine providence. We turn our hearts to Saint Joseph, a steadfast figure of hope and comfort in our times of despair and uncertainty. We remember that his life embodied the tender reassurance that, even amid our darkest moments, a guiding light is never out of reach. His strength reminds us that hope can flourish in the harshest winds and that gentle consolation is always nearby. His silent yet powerful presence consoles us when confusion clouds our minds. We ask Saint Joseph to wrap us in the warmth of his compassion during every trial. Our lives have been wrought by moments of pain and sorrow, and his intercession has often been our beacon of light. Many of us have felt the weight of loss, the sting of unmet expectations, and the quiet fear of wandering far from our path. In these moments, Saint Joseph appears in our memories, offering both a wordless embrace and a firm reassurance that we are not alone. His example teaches us that when life seems bleak, comfort can be found in the smallest acts of faith and kindness. The simplicity of his actions, his steady commitment to love and duty, reminds us that comfort can be a gentle word, a kind smile, or the quiet strength to carry on. We ask him to fill our hearts with hope that transcends our mortal troubles, illuminating the dark corners of our doubts. His spirit comforts us like a soft blanket in winter nights and like a refreshing breeze on the hottest days. We entrust our sorrows, our anxieties, and our burdens unto his caring hands. With each gentle prayer, we feel his presence lifting us from despair to a place of renewed vigor. In our sadness, his memory shines like a candle in the darkness, giving us the courage to walk another step forward. He teaches us that even in suffering, the promise of a new dawn glimmers on the horizon. We celebrate his quiet power, knowing that our prayers are heard by a heart that embraces our every fear and every tear. May his enduring hope transform our struggles into opportunities for grace. Saint Joseph, with his constant and loving care, inspires us to remain resilient and brave. We reach out with our hearts, seeking that soothing balm to heal our broken spirits and to remind us gently that every hardship is a passage towards a greater peace. His example of steadfast support, as he once cared for the Holy Family, fills us with an unbroken light. His comforting presence reminds us that we deserve solace even when the journey feels unbearable. We ask Saint Joseph to stand with us through each moment of trial, shielding us from despair and leading us towards rest and renewal. His humble guidance is our harbor, and his compassionate care rekindles our souls with the assurance that hope prevails. We open our hearts to his loving intercession, allowing his presence to infuse our lives with a courage that transforms every tear into a promise of joy. In every faded moment and every quiet cry, his spirit consoles us and comforts us as we find meaning in both suffering and renewal. May the tender comfort of his everlasting love wash over us, quieting our fears and nourishing our hearts in every beat of our existence. We now renew our faith and total trust in Saint Joseph by embracing his profound example of obedience and steadfast devotion to God's will. His life stands as a testament to unwavering faith, despite moments of uncertainty and challenge. We are reminded that even when life's burdens seem insurmountable, trusting in the divine plan can lead to miraculous transformations. We recall how Saint Joseph accepted his sacred duty without hesitation. He willingly embraced his role as the protector of the Holy Family with a quiet humility that spoke louder than words. His obedience to God's command, as documented in Scripture and in the traditions of our faith, inspires us immeasurably. We are drawn to reflect on the biblical moment when he was visited by an angel in a dream, instructing him to take Mary into his home. This divine encounter reminds us of the power found in surrendering to God's loving plan. Be not afraid, Joseph, for your daughter has graciously found favor with God. Echoes in our hearts as a call to trust completely. His humble acceptance of a divine mystery sets a model for us, a call to let go of our fears and to rest in the promise of God's infinite mercy. Every step taken under his guidance is a step rooted in faith. We are encouraged to put aside our doubts and to embrace a total trust in the unfolding of God's will. His life reminds us that even in the presence of uncertainty, faith remains a secure foundation upon which our souls can rely. Our hearts are lifted as we remember his resolute spirit in the face of daunting challenges. We see in his example the power of surrendering our limited understanding to the vastness of divine love. The gentle strength of his actions whispers to us that faith is a journey, not measured by ease but by continual trust in the divine promise. As we traverse our own lives, we learn to echo his quiet assurance that even though the road is steep, divine providence provides a safe passage. The story of Saint Joseph is etched in our memories as a sacred lesson in humility and commitment. His faithful response to the call of God teaches us that our lives, though filled with trials, are touched by the miracles of obedience and trust. Each prayer we offer is a step further into the mystery of faith. We aspire to mirror his courage, driving away the shadows of our uncertainties. His loving example is a beacon that transforms our hesitation into joyful surrender. During times of confusion, we find strength in his silent reassurance that all things are working under God's loving plan. In our deepest moments of solitude, his Spirit whispers that we are cherished and protected. His humble journey from a simple carpenter to a steadfast guardian of the realm of miracles instills in us the resolve to place our total trust in God. May our hearts resonate with his timeless message of faith, courage, and joyful obedience, reminding us that even the smallest act of surrender can be the spark that ignites divine intervention. We hold dear the legacy of Saint Joseph as the guardian of families and as a model of fatherly wisdom. He embodies the protective embrace that every family yearns for in times of vulnerability and uncertainty. We look to his example as we seek guidance in nurturing a harmonious home life. His dedication to the Holy Family shows us that unwavering love and firm responsibility are the keystones of every happy household. His caring presence inspires parents to lead with compassion and integrity and encourages children to grow in faith and respect. As we traverse the challenges of modern family life, we remember that his intercession provides us comfort and strength in moments of discord and struggle. His life teaches us that familial bonds, when rooted in genuine love and mutual respect, can overcome every hardship. We ask Saint Joseph to bless each family with a spirit of unity. His paternal care shines as an immutable beacon, guiding hearts through the stormy seas of life. We implore his loving hand to watch over our homes, ensuring that the gates of our heart remain fortified against negativity. In our pursuit of familial stability, we honor him as a guardian who stands at the threshold of every door. His example of practical wisdom and loving sacrifice reveals that true strength lies in nurturing family with conviction and tenderness. The spirit of his protective embrace penetrates every challenge, bringing calm and clarity where turmoil reigns. Our families, diverse and vibrant, yearn for his guidance to shape a future built on empathy, respect, and spiritual richness. We look to him when disputes arise, trusting his wisdom to restore balance and gracious understanding. His silent vigil over the family unit reassures us that each home is a small sanctuary of divine love. With his intercession, we find that every hardship faced is an opportunity to rebuild stronger bonds. We ask that he gently guide parents, teachers, and mentors toward nurturing environments where peace and love flourish. His humble example teaches us that responsibility begins with care and understanding. The loving witness of his life compels us to embrace every family member, irrespective of differences, with open hearts and forgiving spirits. In moments of fear, we remember that his legacy of protection encircles us like a robust shield. Families become intertwined with hope as we rely on his eternal presence. His spirit reminds us that every child is blessed with an inexhaustible capacity for love, and every parent is endowed with the power to teach and inspire. May his celestial care continue to inspire us to build homes that reflect the divine beauty of compassion and unity. His commitment to the well-being of his loved ones provides us with a blueprint for enduring love. We beseech him to intercede in our homes so that each family may find refuge and wisdom in his gentle presence. As we honor Saint Joseph's legacy, we renew our promise to foster homes filled with warmth, respect, and deep spiritual connection. We find comfort in knowing that his paternal guidance will forever light our path and protect our families from the trials of the world. In our closing words, we express profound gratitude for Saint Joseph's eternal protection and loving intercession. Our hearts overflow with thankfulness for the hope, faith, and unity he inspires. We feel his quiet power in every moment and vow to carry his example into our daily lives. We stand firm in our conviction that his guidance will always bring solace and light, even when shadows fall. Our souls are renewed by the comfort of his enduring care, and we renew our trust in his divine guardianship. Each word of our prayer is a tribute to his strength, and every breath is a silent promise to honor his legacy. As we continue on our paths, may we always remember that Saint Joseph walks with us. We thank him with every fiber of our being for the tender solace he provides in times of distress. With a steadfast spirit, we promise to nurture faith in our families and communities. We trust that his intercession will shield us from life's uncertainties and lead us towards peace. Our devotion today is heartfelt and unyielding. We commit to living in the spirit of his humble strength and loving guidance. In Saint Joseph's name, we embrace hope and determination. We open our hearts to his teachings and allow his example to illuminate each new day. We acknowledge the depth of our reliance on him and celebrate the unwavering bond forged through our eternal trust. Let our voices rise together in a symphony of gratitude and joy, confident in the promise of his watchful care. May we always be blessed by his gentle hand and the comfort of his wisdom. Amen.